Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So please hit that notification bell. Become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. And know each and every time I drop a video and be the first one to comment and tell me what's going on. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. She was interviewing none other than Nicole Murphy. Nicole Murphy was out here with somebody else's husband. You know... Lela Rashawn's husband, with Antoine Fuqua, and basically she went on the Wendy Williams show to address the situation. I was like, why did you come on her show? You should have just let it die down. So now we got to talk about you again. So it is what it is. Wendy Williams was shading all day, every day, and it's going to be that way, especially if you the side piece coming up on Wendy Williams show talking about this and that. She going to shade you because she has been cheated on, and another side piece took her husband and had a baby by him too as well. But it is what it is. She kicked her husband out. So let's start off. So she asked Nicole Murphy about Comingto America2. I can't wait to see Comingto America2. But Nicole Murphy was like, my daughter's going to be in there. And Wendy Williams like, isn't she 18? That's really good. And Nicole Murphy was like, no, she's 17. Wendy Williams responded talking about that child support check could still be coming in. You got one more year left. I was like, Wendy, why you got to go there? And then Wendy Williams asked her, what about if something happened with your business and your money and you need help? Can you call Eddie Murphy for help? Nicole Murphy was like, no, when you call him. She was like, I think I could. I am his baby's mother. And so Wendy Williams was like, yeah, you're the original baby mama. You got the most kids. I was like, look at the shade. The shade was real. I was like, Wendy Williams, what is going on? And so we get into the situation where Wendy Williams talking about Exhibit B, and she started talking about the pictures, and it goes down from there. I was like, oh no. Wendy Williams was like, where did this happen at? Where did this happen? Where did this go down at? And then none other than Nicole Murphy was like, it was just a moment in time. Wendy Williams was like, it looked like you guys woke up in the morning together and you were just finishing off. That's what I thought when I saw the picture. They just woke up in the morning together and it was all good. But Nicole Murphy was like, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that one bit. She said that she was really tired. She was having a hard time staying up because the time zone, she was drinking an espresso and she was just by the pool and she had just awoke. I was like, she was having a hard time staying up because she was with Antoine Fuqua all night. And so Wendy was like, so what's going on in this picture? Nicole Murphy was like, I just regret this happened. It was just a kiss. It was a moment in time. Wendy Williams was like, a moment in time? Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about? It looked like you was all up on that. What's going on? Wendy Williams was like, oh, you leaned in to take that kiss, didn't you? And yes, she did. I was like, OMG. She was like, it's just a moment in time. I apologize. I have deep regrets. I'm just a human being. This is what Nicole Murphy says. I'm just a human being. It was a moment that shouldn't have happened. Women, do your research. Women, do your research. How are you going to do research on Antoine Fuqua if you just met him at the pool and you don't really know him? So you at the pool, you tired and everything, and you drinking espresso, and all of a sudden you see this chocolate man and you started kissing him and hugging him and doing the most while you half dressed and while he just has on a towel. Like, come on, how you going to do research? Only reason why I would feel like, Nicole Murphy said do research is because, he might have been telling her that his marriage is over. He's sleeping in different rooms, different bedrooms. He's not in love with his wife no more, whatever the case may be. And she said that she was under a different oppression. I was like, what's going on? It sounds like her and Antoine Fuqua had more than just that one time together in Italy. That's what it sounds like to me. And she don't want to admit to it or own up to it. It is what it is. And she kept blaming the media. She said the media was all in the business and lying on her. She said that her and Lela are not friends. They're not family friends. They don't know each other. She only knows her through passing, and social media has came after her family, try to take pictures of her and everything like that. Wendy was like, how do you know Antoine Fuqua? She was like, oh, well, I see him in passing at different events and stuff like that. So I guess Antoine Fuqua, he doesn't go out with his wife. So whatever Antoine Fuqua told Nicole Murphy, how could she believe that, he was getting a divorce or he was separating from his wife? She's been married before. So she's an older woman where she knows the game. You don't jump in no relationship. You don't jump into kissing and messing around with somebody that says that they married. First you gotta find out if they're really separating. Like, that's an old game that married men play when they're married and say that they're out, they fell out of love with their wife. Their wife is so mean. She's evil. She let herself go. She's this, she's that. Basically to try to sweeten up the deal for you to feel like you more important than a wife. But basically he just want to get between them legs. And don't tell me Nicole Murphy don't know that trick about a man lying. It wasn't even about that. She didn't care about Layla. And Layla didn't care about Nicole Murphy because Layla is still with, Antoine Fuqua. So Wendy Williams was like, yo, let's go to Exhibit B. When she went to Exhibit B, she was like, Wendy Williams was like, what is this kiss about? You lean in for that kiss? Like, what's going on? And like, what can you say? That picture says 1,000 words all day, every day. Wendy Williams is like, so what, you lean in for that kiss too? What's going on? And she goes, it was a mistake. I regret it. Social media is a monster. No, just say like, hey, he's a married man and I was into him. He flies me all across the world and he told me something that I believed, or I wanted to believe anyway, because I didn't care regardless if he was married or not. Layla has nothing to do with me. Wendy Williams asks, Nicole Murphy, did he tell you he was getting a divorce? And Nicole Murphy was like, I was just under a different impression. What impression was you under? You gonna tell me you was sitting by the pool and you was talking to Antoine Fuqua and he just told you at that moment that he's not with his wife, he's separating, or they sleep in separate beds, and therefore that impression right there at that moment gave you the idea, okay, it was okay for me to just mess around with this man, knowing that he just wanted to milk you. He just wanted some fool-la-la. He just wanted some, he wanted to get what was between Nicole Murphy's legs and then go home to his wife and take care of business and act like nothing ever happened. And so when Nicole Murphy was like, I was under a different impression, to me, it makes me believe that her and Antoine Fuqua had more going on. And he told her, he promised her sweet nothings. He pillow talked to her, and she's old enough to know better. So I believe he didn't even really pillow talk to her. He just told her the real. And, she was okay with it, in my opinion. But she said that she made mistakes, and it is what it is. And she apologized to Layla, and it is what it is. So I was just like, And I was like, what is really going on with this situation? And then Nicole Murphy just couldn't keep her hands off of talking about Lisa Ray, because, Lisa Ray came out here and was like, Nicole Murphy, is a home wrecker, whatever the case may be. And so Nicole Murphy made sure that she was like, I did not sleep with Lisa Ray's husband. Lisa Ray and her sister, the brat, was out here lying on me, but she didn't say their names. She was like, they released statements that I did this. I slept with Lisa Ray's husband. That's not true. And Lisa Ray's husband, he came out and he said it's not true. Wendy Williams is like, men lie. Men lie all the time. He's a liar. He cheated before. He cheated on Lisa Ray. And so from my impression, when Wendy Williams said that, men lie, he's lying. It seems like Wendy Williams believed what Lisa Ray was saying, because why would she call him a liar when actually Lisa Ray's ex-husband was out here trying to defend Nicole Murphy and say that he did not sleep with her, point blank, period. And Nicole Murphy was reiterating that, he came out, he spoke on my behalf and said that I never slept with him, I didn't have any dealings with him. Wendy Williams was like, men lie, he's a liar. I was like, OMG. Wendy Williams is not trying to hear it. And then so we get back to Nicole Murphy talking about the media. The photographers was out there. They couldn't find me. I stayed in my house for weeks. They would they would take old pictures and put them at different locations and say I was there. And it was just, the media was just horrible. Wendy Williams was like, I wasn't focused on the media. I was focusing on the photos, baby. The photos say it all, baby. These photos say it all, homegirl. These photos say that you guys was having a good time. You woke up in the morning and you went out to the pool together to finish what you guys were doing all night. And that's why you had to get that espresso shot and drink that coffee, because he was having fun with you and you was having fun with him. And his wife is with him. She's still with him. They're working on their marriage. It is what it is. Layla is going to stay with her husband. Antoine Fuqua has cheated on her plenty of times. He has 2 children outside their marriage that he had on her while he was married to her, while he still is married to her. So it is what it is. Layla, she's not gonna give her husband up. She's gonna try to work on it. She's when they say death do us part, Layla believes death do us part, baby. So you guys tell me what you think about this interview. I was like, Wendy came through, baby. Wendy came through, for real, for real.